All right, so let's talk about what's happened in the market. We were kind of, not doing too much. We're picking up a little bit now, all leading into what starts tomorrow. Jackson Hole, that's what the whole thing is about.
Right.
What do you expect is going to happen?
All right, so we've traced out this pattern, this little like June 16, which was, of course, that's the top. Doing the same thing. Oil went up a lot. The 10-year went up a lot, but not enough. Not enough to make me feel that we're going to touch the bottom again. And I think people are afraid of being too short going into this meeting. They don't want to go short.
You say that because Santoli yesterday was saying that the market was kind of caught in the in-between.
Yes.
That's basically what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. And I don't want to be shorted because Powell is too measured. I mean, look, you see, Joe, the guy's in Jackson Hole. I mean, he's not a block from here. I mean, he's not necessarily fishing with Leastman. I don't know if he's fishing with Leastman. But it's not the place to drop the bomb. You don't drop the bomb at Jackson Hole. You just don't.
Hold your thoughts just for 1 second.
Well,
I just want to let everybody know that the what's been rumored is now official. Apple is holding its event September 7th. That's when they are expected to introduce their latest model of the iPhone. That stock has been really front and center.
And NFL?
Of late.
NFL?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, wouldn't that be a good day to get it?
Stock's at 167 and change right now. Typically get a move up, into events like this. Steve Kovac is standing by for us on what we really expect to happen on the 7th. It is the iPhone, right?
Yeah, Scott, iPhone 14 is what we're expecting to launch. So let me break this down real quick. September 7th, like you said, is the date. And this is going to be an in-person event. It's at the Steve Jobs Theater, where before COVID, traditionally, they've held all their product events since moving into their new headquarters in Cupertino. And as far as expectations, we're expecting 4 models of the iPhone. Let's call them the regular iPhone model, the iPhone 14. There will be we're expecting a bigger size for the first time, a max size, in addition to the regular standard size. And then those Pro models, the 2 Pro models, same sizes, the standard and the max size. And then it sounds like what they're going to do here, Scott, is instead of that big notch in the screen that you see for the facial recognition, they're going to kind of squish those components down into a hole punch in the screen instead. So a little bit more screen space on those Pro models is what we're expecting. And on top of that, new Apple Watches, which are typical for these iPhone events as well. And that's about what we're expecting for this one. Maybe some more stuff later in the fall. As far as like augmented reality glasses and virtual reality stuff, probably not going to happen at this event, Scott.
All right, we will see. Steve Kovac, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm due for a new iPhone. 2 years have passed. I think I'm ready.
How about when you put 5G on?
I'm ready.
Watch games. I was watching the Phillies last night. This were a little bit bigger. I don't know. I mean, difficult for cable to compete against a device like that.
How important is the stock right now to the market? Just given sort of where it was, where it got to.
Incredibly important.
And now it's sort of, it's right on the edge.
It's at least got to get back to where it was last week. It's on everybody's mind. Now, we talk about, like, Twitter being on your mind. It's small, right? Tesla big. But the fact is that Apple can carry a huge number of stocks. A huge number. It's got. Now, we do have tonight's Salesforce.
Oh, yes. Snowflake.
And the whole software group has just been under a lot of pressure for a long time.
The biggest one of all, though, tonight.
We have NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA is so problematic because one of the great untold theses of this era is that personal gaming has slowed to the point that it's now an albatross. I need to see Jensen Huang, who is brilliant, say, look, gaming is only going to be a small part of our business going forward. We are an enterprise company. If they do that, then the stock takes, even if he says, and there was even it's lower since I even spoke, lowered the boom. Oh, I want it.
Man, I know
you've liked NVIDIA.
He is NVIDIA. I haven't seen, Jim, this sort of sanguine going into a print on NVIDIA as long as I can remember.
Well, I think because he's lowered already.
The expectations certainly are going to be low. The other part of this that I think is important is the loss of Ethereum demand. You've got to factor that into the equation as well.
Ethereum has traded up since he did pre-announce.
Okay, but the demand for the GPUs, because you're seeing the switch in the modeling of mining, that's about $10 billion worth of demand that's coming out.
He wants to get rid of Ethereum. He wants to get rid of the things that it's not really for. Ethereum, okay. 10 biggest purchases of homes in Brooklyn in the last year are all crypto mining houses. No one knows that.
Is that right?
5 to 10 billion. Crypto mining.